Hey guys, Zombie Guts here. Before we get into the meat of the video, I want to preface it by saying I did not come up with these strategies on my own. The strategies showcased here are ones that I saw being used by players that are much better than me at the game, and then I used for my first Inferno playthrough. Because of that, there will be text on screen during each strategy showcased to give credit to the player I originally saw doing it. With that out of the way, let's hop straight into the video. So here we have our first rooftop battle with Nemesis. To start this fight out, the first thing you want to do is pull out your shotgun and run as close to him as you can and aim your first shot into the metal box on his chest. That should stagger him. You want to immediately switch to your hand grenades and toss them at his feet. Most of the time that'll blow up the tank on his back instantly, but if not, it should just take one more handgun bullet to finish the tank off. After that, he'll be on the ground for a while. You want to switch back to your hand grenades and throw one at his feet when he stands back up. If you time it right, that should stagger him. Throw another immediately, that should stagger him again or outright kill him. If he's still alive, it should only take another couple magnum shots or shotgun blasts to the chest to finish him off. So here we have the lead up to our second fight with Nemesis in the Clock Tower Plaza. This is a fight that's relatively simple once you understand how flame grenades interact with Nemesis in this phase. As well as a few reload cancel tricks with the grenade launchers you can do. So I'll be going over those. First thing you want to do here is hit him with a flame round immediately, and then run over and grab these extra flame rounds. They're going to be very important for this fight. Basically, the way that this version of Nemesis works is as long as he is not already on fire, he will always be staggered by the first flame round that hits him. So the main strategy here is you want to hit him with a flame round, switch to your shotgun, immediately start drilling shotgun blasts into him. Then as soon as he's not on fire anymore, hit him with another flame round, and repeat. The only thing you gotta really be careful about here is that you cannot dodge while reloading your shotgun. So just be careful of that, mindful of that. When he does that roar there, that means he's about to start his first phase of running along the walls here. You want to run over to this police van that he knocks the door off of, grab these shotgun shells and the ones in this crate next to it. Then hit a mine round on one of the walls and switch back to your flame rounds. Then switch back to your shotgun when he falls off, drill as many shots into the parasite as you can, get some distance, load your shotgun back up, hit him with another flame round. I don't know if you guys have noticed here, but whenever you are switching ammo types on the grenade launcher, if you start and you load the first grenade in, then you switch weapons and then back to the grenade launcher, it automatically loads all of the rounds you have, up to 6, into the grenade launcher. So when you're switching to the mine rounds and then back, it really saves you a lot of time if you wait for that first grenade to go in, switch to your shotgun, then switch back. I do it right there. Get the flame round on him again, keep drilling shotgun shots into him. He's getting relatively low at this point. When he starts pounding the ground like that, I think he's at half, but I can't confirm that for sure. I do make a little bit of a mistake here. I shoot my mine round too close ahead of his path, and I haven't reloaded my shotgun yet, so I'm not able to get quite as much damage out there as I would like. And I didn't switch back to my flame rounds before he hit the ground either. Another small mistake. But he's as good as dead at this point. I think I do take a hit here in a second. Trying to reload. Like I said, you cannot dodge while reloading. Kind of an annoying mechanic on the higher difficulties, but it is what it is. Hit him with another flame round, pump some more shotgun into him, and that is the fight, guys. So here we have our third fight with Nemesis. He behaves much the same way in this fight as he does in the second. Flame rounds that hit him, as long as he's not already on fire, will always stagger him. And explosive rounds will also always stagger him, as long as he's not locked into some sort of animation that's uninterruptible. So you just want to keep him on fire, switch to your shotgun, pump some damage there, use the explosive rounds to keep the staggers going when he's on fire, and to get some more DPS on him. Once he hits 80%, he'll fall down like this, and you'll get a Carlos cutscene. Once that cutscene is over, he'll immediately begin to roar. You can actually interrupt that animation before he stuns you with it by using either explosive round or flame round, and then continue stun looping him. Once he's out of the stun loop, he'll do a run phase. Important thing to note about this fight is every time he does his run phase, he'll spawn 3 to 4 zombies out of the doors in the cardinal directions of the room. The initial phase, he'll always spawn, I think, 4 regular zombies. Those are not a problem, just use your shotgun to clean those up. If you're running low on shotgun shells coming into this fight, there is a box of 10 shotgun shells on one of the edges of your room that you can pick up. And once he's done running, he'll cling to a tank. Carlos will call out which one he's on, and you just need to shoot the red light on that tank. And once he's down, just continue your stun loop. This is really the safest strategy I've found as far as minimizing the RNG of the fight. As long as you have flame rounds and explosive rounds, you can keep him locked in a stun loop indefinitely using the reload cancel that we learned from our second fight. And really that's kind of what you want to do on the Inferno fights against Nemesis, is just try to control him as much as possible. Keep him from doing anything, because he can one-shot you fairly easily on this difficulty. And another benefit of doing this, in this fight in particular, is it keeps the number of spawns of the enemies down. And I know this late in the game, sometimes you can be strapped for resources. The lower HP he gets, the more likely he is to spawn pale heads with these waves of zombies. If you have magnum bullets, I would recommend just headshotting them with the magnum. One shot should do it on a pale head with the magnum every time. And then, of course, like I said, shotgun for the regular zombies. Sometimes one shot won't kill them. You saw one there. Get up from the initial shot, missing an arm, but just keep that in mind also. Sometimes they will not die from the initial shot. Then once Nemesis is active again, just continue stun looping. You'll see here that with the explosive rounds, the time it takes Shill to cycle the next round and be ready to fire is about the same amount of time that you need to kill to get the next stun without him just ignoring it. You'll see I'm letting him return back to his neutral state from the initial stun before I fire again. You have to do that to keep him staggered. If you shoot him with a grenade too early while he's still in the initial stagger animation, he'll shrug that one off and just start his run phase. You'll see here he spawned 2 pale heads on this wave because he's getting lower HP. Again, magnum to the head is plenty enough to kill them. I had enough magnum rounds coming into this fight that I could miss a few shots here and still be okay. Of course, would not recommend wasting the magnum bullets like that on this difficulty because they're very important. I'm using Nemesis to body block that pale head here to try to save myself a magnum round for a little bit. And once I'm out of grenades, I just use my last 2 magnum rounds to pump as much damage into him as I can, and then switch to the shotgun and continue damaging him with what I have left. We get one last run phase here and one last round of zombies. I can't confirm for sure, but it seems like from my attempts on this guy, the lower, like when he's really low on HP, the pale heads will be gone and just regular zombies will replace them again. See there, another zombie that survived this point blank shotgun blast, and I thought she was dead. Nemesis bails me out there, and I'm able to finish him here with just my last few shotgun shells. So here we have our final Nemesis encounter on Inferno difficulty. There have been some changes made to the strategy since my initial video about how to 2-phase this fight, and those changes were made based on some speedruns that I watched after I released that initial video. Of course, first thing you want to do, activate the railgun in the center and shoot him to begin the real fight. And then just like before, you want to move your way to the far left side of the room, dodge his attacks, and then use that time of recovery to pop these 2 pustules on the far left side, and then begin working your way to the far right side of the room. Of course, most important thing here is to not get hit. You will die in one hit on Inferno regardless. You might not always be able to pop a pustule with each perfect dodge, but as long as you're not getting hit and you're being patient and not getting greedy for the pustules, you should be okay. And biggest change that has been made to the strategy is right here. these last couple pustules, once you're down to 1, you want to run up to this near generator, tap it. He'll try to grab you. You want to back up, wait for him to recover from the grab, and then pop this pustule and immediately begin pushing the thing. You should have it mostly done by the time he hits the floor. Once it's done, run forward, dodge forward, whatever you need to do to get there quickly, and start pushing the second one. You should be able to finish it before he gets up if you did it fast enough. Once this is done, he's immediately going to try to grab you again, so you need to get out of there quickly. And then you want to stay as close to his character model as you can and start popping these pustules. He's going to try to do a large shove attack here. You want to perfect dodge forward to avoid that, and the recovery on that attack is really, really long. So you want to stay as close to him as possible, working your way to the left side of the room as you pop these pustules. Once the last one's done, just push this container in, and then make your way over to the railgun, and that is the end of the fight. And with this final railgun shot here, Nemesis finally falls for good, and you're just a few short minutes away from finishing the game. Hope this video has been helpful for anyone out there trying to do new game Inferno without shop items. And if it has, make sure you let me know in the comments. And as always, I do appreciate the support, guys. I'll catch you next time.
Good riddance.